Good day, everyone. Our topic for today is all about limit of product of functions. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell for more updates. Now, we have this limit of product of functions as our next topic for basic calculus. The definition, we have limit of the square bracket of f of x times g of x as x approaching k. That means limit of f of x as x approaching k is to be multiplied to the limit of g of x as x approaching k. So parang dinistribute lang siya. Okay? Ganun yung itsura niya. So we need to remember this in order to solve the following given examples. Right. And also remember that in evaluating the limit of products of functions, the following steps can be followed. 1. Express the limit in expanded form by applying the limit of products theorem. Second, evaluate the limit of each function by applying the previously discussed limit theorems. And third, simplify. Alright, let's have an example. For example 1, okay, let's change the color of our pen. We have limit of 3 of x times 5 as x approaching 1. To solve this, let's have the first step. Distribute first the limit. So we have 3 limit of x as x approaching 1 times limit of 5 as x approaching 1. After that, substitute the value of x, which is 1. So we have 3 times 1 times 5. Because there's no literal coefficient here, so we cannot substitute the value of x as which is equal to 1. So 3 times 1 is 3 times 5. So the answer is 15. Therefore, the limit of 3x times 5 as x approaching 1 is equal to 15. That's our answer. Okay, number 2. We have limit of quantity 2x plus 1 times x plus 5 as x approaching negative 2. This is a little long to solve, but very easy. So we have 2. So we will just distribute the limit first. Or, okay, ganito. So we will just distribute first. Siguro, unti-untiin natin siya para mas magets. Okay? First, distribute natin siya by parenthesis. So we have 2x plus 1. Then x approaching to negative 2. And then times limit of x plus 5 as x approaching negative 2. Next, distribute natin yung limit. So we have 2 limit of x as x approaching negative 2 plus limit of 1 as x approaching negative 2. So this is the first part times limit of x as x approaching negative 2 plus the limit of 5 as x approaching negative 2. Okay, from that we can now answer. Okay, so we have 2, that's negative 2. So we have just substitute plus there is no literal, so we will have just 1 here, right? Times this one. So negative 2, so we have negative 2 plus, again, there's no literal, so just write 5. Alright, next, 2 times negative 2 is negative 4 plus 1 times negative 2 plus 5 is positive 3 because 5 is bigger than 2. And the sign of 5 is positive. For this one, we have negative 3 times positive 3. Okay? Now, multiply mo lang yung dalawa. And you will get, you will get negative 9. That's your final answer. So, the limit of 2x plus 1 times x plus 5 as x approaching negative 2 is equal to negative 9. Next, last example. Example number 3. For number 3, we have limit of quantity x plus 1 and quantity negative 5 times where x or as x approaching negative 3. So again, for our solution, we have limit of x plus 1 as x approaching negative 3 times limit of negative 5 as x approaching negative 3. Okay, now for this, just substitute. So we have, distribute the limit. So we have limit of x as x approaching negative 3 plus limit of 1 as x approaching negative 3. And then times limit of negative 5 as x approaching negative 3. Okay. So for this one, we have negative 3 plus 1 times negative 5. And we have, they don't have the same. So the answer is negative 2 because they don't have the same sign. Subtract and copy the sign of the bigger number, which is negative 2 times negative 5. And you will get positive 10. That's the answer, right? The answer is positive 10. So, meaning that the limit of x plus 1 times negative 5 as x approaching negative 3 is equal to positive 10. That's the limit. Yun yung pinaka-limit nila in the condition 2x approaching negative 3. Okay? So, that's all about the topic of the limit of product of functions. So don't forget to like and subscribe to this video, and just click the notification buttons for more updates. Bye bye.